Tulsi Gabbard goes scorched earth on Kamala Harris over Ukraine-Russia performance. She called it a grade school understanding. We all know Kamala Harris ain't get there by her merits. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Also, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I put out new stuff. Also, check out the my link tree in the description to have all my socials and my merch on there, and my Patreon where I talk about things where I can't talk about here. And also check out the merch store where we got a bunch of t-shirts, Let's Go branded t-shirts, I Will Not Comply t-shirts, and it's all made here in home and to help fund what I'm doing here. All right, let's talk about this news. Democrat Tulsi Gabbard said Monday that Vice President Kamala Harris' recent performance on the world stage proves she lacks the foreign policy prowess necessary for top American leaders. And y'all know I like Tulsi Gabbard. She's one of the few Democrats that I do like, and she actually speaks her mind. She tell you where she stand on things, and she don't play those political games that most politicians play. That's why they got rid of her. But what's the background in all this? While President Joe Biden remains stateside, the Biden administration dispatched Harris to Germany last week to meet with top European leaders and hopefully decrease the chances of war between Russia and Ukraine. The trip ended with an embarrassing press conference in which Harris made contradicting claims. And you know, she does this all the time. On one hand, Harris claimed Russian President Vladimir Putin had made his decision to invade Ukraine. How did she know that? And on the other hand, Harris claimed the U.S. was prepared to impose crippling economic sanctions that Harris promised would, quote, absolutely deter Putin from invading Ukraine. So, I mean, both things can't be true. We know both things can't be true. But what did Gabbard say? Speaking on Fox News, Gabbard called Harris's performance, quote, embarrassing, and charged that the vice president was dispatched as purely political calculation, presumably to beef up Harris's foreign policy and resume. Like I said, I don't think Harris is there on merit. She's basically, just there going through the motions. That's why people are fleeing her administration and stuff like that. But Gabbard said, "My gosh, this is embarrassing. It's hard to keep track of all those jumbles of words. It's clear she was sent there to be the voice of the United States as purely a political calculation," Gabbard said. "She has no foreign policy background. She has no foreign policy understanding. She has no concept of the cost of war, nor does she have the temperament necessary to be the voice of the United States on the global stage. It's embarrassing to see this play out." And Gabbard, a former Democratic congresswoman from Hawaii, added that Harris's threat to deterrent sanctions defied the laws of grade school understanding. Quote, "She talks about deterrence and sanctions. How do you deter someone by punishing them before they do it?" And that's true. How do you punish someone before they even do something? That makes absolutely no sense. But that's par for the Biden administration. But she goes on to say, "It's very simple. This is kind of like grade school understanding," Gabbard said. "If you say I'm going to punish you before you do something, wouldn't the kids say, fine, I might as well go ahead and do it anyway? This is not rocket science." Gabbard later explained the American people will be left holding the bag for the Biden administration's response to Ukraine-Russia conflict, meaning they will pay the price incurred by United States involvement. And that's true. I always been with no foreign entanglements unless you're defending your country, you're defending something. I say stay out of it. We're in everyone's business. That's why we can't even get our stuff straight. But Gabbard's sharp criticism of Harris underscores their rocky relationship. In fact, Gabbard may be responsible for Harris's failed presidential run in 2020 after Gabbard shellacked Harris during the Democratic primary debate over Harris's record as a prosecutor and California Attorney General. And that's why I can't believe they even made her vice president with her record in California, and how she locked up kept innocent people locked up, and kept people in there longer than their sentence for. Like, I mean, I don't even know why she even became vice president. Well, I kind of do, you know, the skin. They played the race game. That's exactly what Biden is doing with the Supreme Court justices picks. He's playing these skin color games to try to get a win. But people are waking up to this. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out themarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.